Rangers and the Oakland A's. It's A's baseball coming up next. Chris Bassett, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this guy lives and dies with one pitch, and that's that powerhouse sinker. Guys often relate it to like trying to hit a bowling ball. When it's good, it's usually at the knees and below, and he's really easy to figure out if he's going to be on. If in the first inning you see a steady diet of ground balls and keeping his infielders involved, there's a pretty good chance he's going to have a rock-solid game.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Start of a 4-game set as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come out of the gates slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, Dero, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Well, you don't need us to tell you. It's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Chapman has it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to stand in a guy who seems to get better with age, the dangerous Adrian Beltre. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So,
and that's off the second base bag. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Into the box now, Robinson Chirinos, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
yeah, Matty, hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for Texas. It's the Rangers 0, A's coming up on Major League Baseball, the show. Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
Way outside. 1-2. The 1-2. is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
And that brings up Chad Pinder, runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
On to first, and they turn the double play. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. The 1-1. Back up the middle. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Gilo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Has a look. Now the pitch is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes to Shields. Still going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Matt Olson connects for a 2-run home run. First home run of the campaign for him. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Into the box, Chris Davis. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The 1-0. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Oakland. Up next for the Rangers, Rougned Odor. The early season batting line well above 300 coming into this one, so he'll look to keep that kind of success going. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
The 0-1. Missed with a slider. Frankie Montes comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Frankie Montes.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll get down out there. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game. So next to the plate for Texas, Ronald Guzman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit hard on the ground at first. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now you've got a couple of guys on.
2-0 the count to the Rangers left fielder.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 3-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Now a flare out toward right center. In comes Piscotty, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. Here's Elvis Andrus now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Guzman on third. Rua is over at second with one down in the inning. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Flares this one over toward first. But an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Digging in, Matt Joyce. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone. A solo home run there for Matt Joyce. First home run of the campaign for him as the A's move out to a 3-2 lead.
I'm cold at this booth, so I know those players have to be cold out there. But it doesn't matter to him. He still has enough power to knock it out of the park. To the opposite field, no less. Now that is some man strength.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Nope. A ball and no strikes. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. There is Andrus. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's take a look at second baseman Rougned Odor. Pound for pound, one of the strongest guys in the game. 30 home run potential, but a premium defender at second base. And if you don't slide properly into second base, he is going to let you know about it.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And there's out number 2. Striding in for Oakland, Matt Chapman, trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Andrews is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. We played 2. It's 3-2 Oakland. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1. Misses. Ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. And he lays off there. Ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Ready for another chance. Robinson Chirinos. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he comes back with one that misses here, and it's 1-1 to the Ranger backstop. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Striding in once again, Rougned Odor. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Piscotty is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The right fielder, number 30, Nomar.
In now the power-hitting outfielder, Nomar Mazara. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Hit hard down the right field line. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. Line towards center field. Fowler is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Rangers leave 1. They trail 3-2.
Leading off for the Athletic.
First offering on its way.
Jonathan VR.
Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. VR is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield. or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
First pitch on its way. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers' meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Colon ready with the 1-0. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And that's the second out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Matt Olson, he hit a two-run jack in his first at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Colon looks back. Now the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. That's taken for a called strike two.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Chris Davis would be next. Hit hard to short. Andrus has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The A's strand one, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Digging in to try it again, Shin-Soo Choo, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. The 1-0. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Back goes Joyce. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, first baseman, Ronald.
So next to the plate for Texas, Ronald Guzman. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Up next for the Rangers, Ryan Rua, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And that lead disappears with it as this is now a 3-3 ball game.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy with that one.
A bare hand for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to the Coliseum right after this. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Designated hitter.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Looking up is DeShields. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Second home run early in the year as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
The left fielder, number 23.
Here's Matt Joyce now.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Fastball called for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and it's now 5-3. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Center fielder.
Next up for the A's, Dustin Fowler. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Beltre might try to make a play on it. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman.
Third baseman. Chapman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Up around the face. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. And here's the 2nd generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Third baseman is 1.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And set to stand in a guy who seems to get better with age, the dangerous Adrian Beltre. Down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first will be in time to retire Beltre, and there's out number 2.
Up next for the Rangers, catcher, Robinson.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robinson Chirinos. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
So 1-1. Is in there for the second strike. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. So the lineup flips over, and
Leading off for the Athletics, the shortstop, Jonathan Villar.
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Line drive to center field. The Shields is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
Ready once again, Chad Pinder. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Colon ready with the 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Rougned Odor, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And right into the shift, but a foul ball. 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
A full count for Odor, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nomar Mazara waits on deck. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Nomar Mazara. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and no strikes. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Villar is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Shin-Soo Choo. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. Lifted the other way to left center. Giving chase is Fowler, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. They're still down 5-3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Texas, number 58, Alex Claudio.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Matt Olson. They'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they'll start the at-bat with a sinker as this is chopped foul at the plate. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. The 2-2. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
First offering on its way. High in the air into shallow left center. Rua coming on. 1 away. Matt Joyce will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. In previous meetings with Alex Claudio, he's 1 for 5. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this pitch is lined softly here to the right side. Foul. From the stretch. Very weakly on the ground. But that one rolls foul. Here comes another 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
He's set and the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. Olson rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as they push their lead to 3 now.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler runs up and gets this one down. And he'll be thrown out at first. So that didn't go quite according to plan, and with it, the inning is over. But the A's scratch for one on the strength of this RBI triple. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th as they've doubled. Digging in once again, Ronald Guzman. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now. Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Ryan Rua is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he falls behind him here as that pitch misses. It's 2-1 now to the Texas left fielder. Popped him up. In comes Piscotty. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Pinder is there. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting number 1, shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Elvis Andrews. He was a double play victim last time around. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Misses up and in. 2 out, nobody on. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Matt Moore gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. Digging in now. Matt Chapman. He'll start things out with Matt Moore as we get the inning underway. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
The windup and the 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Leadoff man retired now for the shortstop, Jonathan Villar. First delivery to him on the way. Popped straight up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Guzman is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Liam Hendricks will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Here comes the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Missed with a slider. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. The 2-1 home. Is a fastball down below the knees.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. DeShields aboard here at first with nobody out. Popped him up. Pinder onto the grass. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Robinson Chirinos. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the corner and slicing foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Number 52.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 1 for 4. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
2 balls and a strike now. And this one's in the dirt. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Digging in once again, Nomar Mazara. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
2 men are on with 2 men out. On the ground toward the hole, and it's through. A base hit. DeShields rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score as it's now a 2-run game. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now.
Yeah, 1 a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. He
striding in for Oakland, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Tommy Joseph is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. A ball and a strike to Tommy Joseph. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Fouled off. A bouncer to the left side. Right there is Beltran. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Matt Olson. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First offering on its way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Now the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Here's Chris Davis now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 148 for his career. And it's now 7-4. Here's Matt Joyce now. And he fouls this one off. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. Some 2-out success, and that means Stephen Piscotty will bat this inning.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Mazzara racing back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A two-run job by Stephen Piscotty. First home run of the campaign for him, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out
Center
Up
fielder,
next, the
number
speedy
11.
outfielder Dustin Fowler. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Andrus fields it cleanly, and he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to. Tommy Joseph will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching.
Ready once
Number
again,
20,
Ronald Guzman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2 and 2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0 and 2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2 one more time. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Ryan Rua. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Blake Trinan answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Here comes the first pitch. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker. 1 out, nobody on. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Lifted into center field. Fowler's under it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Elvis Andrus now, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ball 1. Here it comes now to Andrus. There's a changeup over the outside corner. The 1-1 home. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. And now a crowd right around 25,000 strong comes to their feet. A bouncer up the middle. VR ranges to his left. Go on to first. He'll be in time to take care of him, and the A's have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Athletics took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Frankie Montes claimed the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score.